And all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Felton. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Now he's loose at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Boy, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Open man, the tight end Warren. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we ready?
Play action this time with Love. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
In motion, the tight end.
32. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw now, here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Pat Freiermuth, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the way.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A chance for Waddle on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. That one out wide and intercepted. Down the left sideline. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now he'll tuck this and run, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone covers there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll give it to Judkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll let one go deep for downs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Once again, Judkins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Love now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the books me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, putting working on the phone. So
from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
180!
They run here with Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Titans at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The gain knocks this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing, Love. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
43-yard line.
Drill green. Down. Set.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 5. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Real. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Abdul Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there?
Well, Mayfield lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Off the play fake, Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Setting up a screen for Judkins. but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 red.
Love from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
3.
4-yard line. A 9-yard gain on the play.
Here's Love. He'll try to do it himself. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point from McManus is good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They run again with Dowdle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Point it right. Good. What's up?
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Downs, 62 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready.
Another try after the first down sack. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
52 blue.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
On play action. Love to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This is caught. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. He'll try to pick it up himself to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And will wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering to the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, alert 33 on 80.
Mayfield down. He finds Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And again, the run defense stopped this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Mayfield to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To throw, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Mayfield. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Williams brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll touch it. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 29 yards.
Here's Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a 10 from it. Stopped short of the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This one came right down.